Okay, how good do you have to be to get on tour? So I spend a lot of my time coaching. I spend most of my time coaching aspiring tour players. So I've got quite a good insight into the answers to this question. And I want to simplify the answer as much as I possibly can, because I've done a lot of research on it over the years. And ultimately, everything has to come down to this. So if I'm putting together a training plan, a practice plan for a player, a development plan, everything has to come back to your scoring average. That's the most important thing, right? So when you look at the scoring average of the players that successfully move up to the tour, and interestingly enough, the number is actually pretty much the same for the guys that are moving up from the third level tours, like the Pro Golf Tour, the Alps Tour, those level tours, up to the Challenge Tour, and then Challenge Tour up to the European Tour. And that stroke average number is around about 69.5, 69.6 as an average through their tournament rounds over the whole season. That's the simplest way of answering that question, how good you have to be. Basically, you have to have, over the course of a season in your tournament golf, and that is basically playing, let's say, a full season on the Challenge Tour, or a full season on the Alps Tour, or the Pro Golf Tour, any tour that allows you to kind of move up. When you research the players that get their cards and move up, their stroke average is always somewhere between 69.5 and 69.7 for the season in all of their tournament rounds. That's the easiest way of answering that question. So if you can put we can put a number on that, and if then you can put a number on your stroke average, you can then start seeing just how far away you are. So if you can look at how good do you have to be, let's not look too much into how far you need to hit it, how close you need to hit it. Let's just look at your stroke average first, because everybody puts their rounds together in a different way. You can be a shorter hitter and be an amazing iron player, or you can be a great putter, or you can just bomb it off the tee and you don't really have to be that accurate with your irons because you're only going with wedges. Doesn't matter. Stroke average is where it's at, and you're looking at between 69.5 and 69.7 for your entire tournament season. So why isn't it lower for the Challenge Tour to get onto the European Tour than, for example, being on the Pro Golf Tour to get onto the Challenge Tour? Usually it's because the golf courses that you play on the Challenge Tour are more difficult, and there's a bit more traveling involved. It's a little bit more intense. All of those things take their toll on your end result, your stroke average. So that is basically, it's a bit of a magic number to aim at. So if you can look at getting your stroke average in tournament golf, playing at that level, so around about 69.5, 69.6, 69.7, around about that, that's going to give you a good chance to get good enough to move up to the Challenge Tour or to move up to the European Tour. Aim at that number, regardless of what level you're playing at, and you've got half a chance.